defended the Carmine Forest. You helped protect the Starlight Observatory. And you're not even a member of the Resistance. My thanks. This is his armband. How did you get this? Captain, 10 years ago, most of the patrol members died in a plot by the Archeum Legion. Only Captain Henson, myself, Gistil, and Cicero survived. Before I knew it, I was running away. I brought in reinforcements, but it was too late. My comrades died and the captain lost an eye. Well, he's quite magnanimous. Sorry, but can I ask you a favor? I now know how Captain Henson feels. So you can return this to its true owners. To my comrades who died there 10 years ago, fighting to the bitter end. I can't leave my post, so I would ask you to do it for me. You will find the monument of Gestal and Cicero in the Starlight Observatory ruins. Please bury this armband under the monument.
After being given the armband, Ruffalo protested that it truly belonged to someone else. He asked you to deliver it to his comrades, who fell in battle a decade ago. It is time to go and find the resting heroes.
Pray to the gods to fill the entire world with light. Darkness may fill the world today.
10 years ago, craftsmen in the employ of the Archeum Legion secretly visited the Resistance soldiers at the observatory, offering a huge reward for aid in stealing gems from the goblins. The soldiers, who were suffering through a famine, were overwhelmed with temptation. All but 3 of them left the camp. While the guards were away, the waiting Archeum battle platoon readied for the attack. Watch Captain Henson understood the situation all too well. He told the 3 remaining guards to flee, and one of them, Ruffalo, escaped into the woods with his head hung low. Battling against an endless sea of enemies, the 2 remaining guards died horrible deaths. Henson, who lost an eye, rose again each time he fell, sword held high. Just as Henson, gravely wounded, neared his own death, Ruffalo returned. He had not fled at all, but instead brought reinforcements who drove back the enemy forces. Although the bravery of Henson and his men saved many lives, he blamed himself for the death of the soldiers and resigned as watch captain. 10 years later, he still quietly defends the front lines and is admired and respected by the local resistance forces. Gastal and Cicero, Henson's former comrades, performed their duty until the very end. Their honor and perseverance earned them a place deep within the Resistance's hearts.
Are you one who has the power of the stars? Of course. You are. Could you listen to my story for a little while? I've been drawing since I was young. I can't see, but it feels like some mysterious power is leading the brush. I drew that painting when I was young. It's a painting I gave to my dad as a gift. People get scared when I show it to them. Adventurer. Could you have a look at my picture? I think you may discover something in it. Please. Thank you. Really? Actually, does that painting attract people with the power of the star? Adventurer.
Can you hear me? Is anyone there? If you can hear me, please touch Luna's head. Oh, thank goodness. The connection is working. Can you hear me?
I am retained. A wizard. I'm in urgent need of... I need help finding a missing...
Can you come to the area around the...
Even if the weather is gloomy, the price of sundries is the same.
Oh, hello! I saw you... It's okay. I wanted to help, but I'm way too clumsy to do something like this. No matter how much I practice, I can't get the moves right. Now that we've stopped the assault, I'm thinking of collecting Mystic Globes. Oh, didn't you know? A Mystic Globe used to be Archeum Legion's treasure box, but then the Steel Credit Union invented a Mystic Key to open the globe, turning them literally into a lucky box. You might see them here. I'll give you one of mine. Consider it...
Adventurers who challenge themselves shine, but you need rest.
Luck always finds you in unexpected places. It's no different for adventurers. It's clearly your lucky day when you encounter a mystic globe while exploring.
Even if the weather is gloomy, the price of sundries is the same.
Did you find a mystic globe? Wow, how lucky! While you search for mystic globes, you may also find mystic portals. They say these contain even more treasure. Oh, I should go find one too.
The Archean Legion often relied on mystic globes and mystic portals to move supplies. For the Resistance, they have become as valuable as treasure chests.
I hate working in this.
Let's find a contract to fit your skills. Come back if you need more contracts. I'll be here.
Even if the weather is gloomy, the price of sundries is the same. Even if the weather is gloomy, the price of sundries is the same.
The once green forest lost its vitality and withered to a darkish red, becoming what it is today. They say that the blood spiders, now the masters of Carmine Forest, will capture any humans who set foot there for use as sacrifices.
whoever I spoke to arrive soon. Oh, yes? Can I help you? Oh, goodness. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am Retain. You really came. What a relief. I'm currently investigating a disappearance in Vienta village. But I'm running out of time and urgently need the help of a magic wielder. So, I left Luna 17 behind and set it to communicate with me when it detects someone nearby who can wield magic. Right beside Laslan is a dominion called Stoneguard. The biggest town there is called Vienta. Recently, a child named Lucille went missing from the village. The Resistance has launched a search to find her. The problem is that even after a day of searching, there's no sign of her. We expanded the search area, and my friends and I are now investigating the nesting grounds and Carmine Forest. A monster known as Morokai lives in this Carmine Forest. If the child did come all the way out here, she's in grave danger. I've hidden mana recording devices throughout the forest to keep track of Morokai's movements. Could you please retrieve those devices for me? In the meantime, I will search Morokai's hideout for any signs of the child. I hid them in clusters of spider eggs around the forest. I made them so that only magic wielders can recover them, keeping them safe from monsters that could damage them. Dig them out of the spider eggs, and the clamps will loosen in response to your magic. Then, just bring them back to me.
Rutain, whom you met in the forest, was investigating the disappearance of a child from Vienta village. He said the search area, Carmine Forest, was extremely dangerous. So he was looking for someone to help him collect his mana recording devices, which he had designed and crafted to record the movements of any living beings. While Rutain was busy investigating the monster Morokai's nest, you wandered around the forest collecting the hidden mana recording devices. You fought off the spiders that interrupted you, and collected the devices that had been hidden in bundles of spider eggs. With those in hand, you can see if there have been any signs of the missing child.
You're back already. I hope you didn't run into any trouble. Thank you. I'll check these for any sign of the child. Please wait a moment. There's no trace of the child on this device either. This isn't good. Morokai's hideout. I found a crumpled letter that says, "Abduct children." In any case, it seems the child is not missing, but rather kidnapped. If she's not in the forest, they might have taken her somewhere else. Oh, I must let my comrades know. Oh, you can deliver a message for me? A comrade of mine, Robert, is currently...
Rutain, having analyzed the mana recording devices, confirmed that there were no signs of children in the forest, but also said that he had found orders to abduct children in Morokai's nest. Knowing that the situation was even graver if it was a kidnapping rather than a disappearance, he asked you to inform Robert, another member of the terrific trio. He also mentioned that Robert would be looking for the missing child in the nesting grounds.
red flowers bloom across this beautiful meadow located between Laslan and Stonegard. However, contrary to its appearance, it is home to aggressive creatures such as terror birds and quillixes, which is troubling for the merchants who pass through.
Can I help you? I could tell from the spider webs all over your shoes. Has Retain already finished his investigation? What? He discovered an order to kidnap children? Dear gods. No wonder we were unable to find any traces, no matter how hard we searched. Hang on. Now that you mention it, something did feel off back there. I'd better investigate again. Can I hang on. I saw a bar. That's what happened. All right.
Robert, who had been investigating the nesting grounds, immediately redoubled his efforts when he heard Retain's message. He recalled some suspicious areas of the nesting grounds, asked you to look for any clues he missed, and then set out on his own. The places that Robert told you about were some abandoned carriages and a suspicious terror bird nest. carriages passing through the nesting grounds are often attacked by fierce birds. However, there were signs that suggested that these abandoned ones had not been damaged by beak or talon. When we searched through the seemingly insignificant carriages, we uncovered ledgers hidden inside, the pages of which contained many names of both regions and people. Inside the nest that Robert asked you to investigate, there was a large terror bird corpse. A broken blade plunged deep within it. Could it be the sword of someone who had tried to protect the carriages? The only clue as to its wielder is an unusual pattern engraved upon the blade. Robert might know more about the person who wielded the sword.